Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
You could be really hot if you change, like, everything.
Renee Rapp.
There they are.
She looks good.
Yeah, it's time for our 3 cents here. We're talking about the highly anticipated Mean Girls movie.
So it's officially out in theaters, but there's already some mixed reviews about it.
Yeah, it was originally a film turned into a Broadway musical, and then the newest movie is based on the musical.
Right.
Huh.
So it's a movie based on the musical.
Follow
based
all
on
that?
The movie.
Got it?
Yeah,
Okay.
so we're talking about
the movie
remakes.
form of a musical. Yeah.
What do you think about this? Is this Hollywood getting lazy, or as our operations news manager liked to say, is this just an easy way for them to make money, these Hollywood producers?
Production
I think they
companies
like
know
money.
they
Yeah.
will make it. I mean,
Okay.
it's the same reason why Marvel movies do well, is because they're easy to do.
Mm-hmm.
They know they'll get a huge box office, return.
Is it huge, though? Some of the remakes don't always
No,
take
but that's
off.
what I mean. It's like they're not actually good movies.
So it's just a return on their investment and then maybe some.
And that's why you have to go to the more independent movies for like original plot lines.
Mm-hmm.
Plot
Right.
lines that are not ones that we've already seen from a movie 20 years ago.
Right.
And the thing with
that
Mean
Lindsay
Girls
Lohan
is Mean
again?
Girls has a
It
cult
is.
following.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. And
Right.
with someone like Renee Rapp, who's now this huge pop star, people are going to go see it. I mean, the question is it lazy to just be rebooting these movies?
Right, we've got The Mandalorian now having the little Baby Yoda spin-off.
Wonka just got
Wonka,
remade.
then another one of those, the Marvel redoing, the rehashing. It just feels like anything
Like, give us
new
something
and
new.
authentic. Like Oppenheimer was based on a true story, but it was a new movie that had not been done.
It's more so the smaller, like, independent production companies that are making the original
Right.
content in the new movies, just because the large production companies,
Yeah.
Marvel, for example,
I mean,
knows.
even Maverick was a spin-off of Top Gun,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Even though that was...
And I mean, they did really well. Like, you think about
Yeah.
that. So people miss those, good ones and want to
Right.
relive maybe a little bit with a twist or a different version of it. I don't think it's wrong to do, but I would like new stuff. Like, I would like to be, I don't know, when I go experience a movie, learn a lot and experience something new that I maybe haven't heard before.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
enlighten me, please.
Right.
So that's what I hope from these production companies.
And
So
usually
please do
each
that.
year, when we get to
they're
award
listening.
season, for example, the Oscars usually ends up with a bunch of movies. Like, it's rare for a Marvel movie, for example,
Right.
to get any Oscar nom or
Right,
any
that's
of
true.
these remakes.
Right.
So usually that's when you can kind of find the more not as talked about movies that have kind of original plot lines that are not adapted screenplays.
I would like to be a
Nice.
fly on the wall of like a big Hollywood producers kind of meeting. What should we do next kind of thing where they say, no one's really ever done a story on Barbie. Right?
Right.
Like where was that
Let's
idea
go with
born?
what's popular
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
build on that. I
Right.
think that's kind of which kind of is almost too easy for them. Why not just come up with really good messages that
Right.
you want to share? And I think that's what makes movies great, right?
Well, I
At the
mean,
end, you learn something great.
Barbie may have not been the most original idea, but the messages in it
Oh, yeah.
were
Yeah.
positive.
Yeah.
And that was Mattel that mainly made the movie.
Right, and poked
So-
fun at themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Which is
yeah.
why I think it did
That was
so
done well.
Right?
That was smarter than we, I think,
More
expected
Taylor
it to be.
Swift stadium tours. We need.
That, sure.
That's a whole nother discussion. Just making
Whatever
movies
Taylor
of your
wants.
concerts.
Beyonce,
for the people that can't
Renaissance.
afford your concerts.
That's exactly right. Literally, after an uproar of people who couldn't get tickets for your concert, just throw it into theaters.
Ticketmaster's like, please make a movie of this. We screwed this up so bad.
Like, we need a Bad Bunny theatrical
Oh,
release.
yes, please. That'd be great.
That'll be
As long as
interesting to
he
see what
shows up in the theaters.
Hollywood comes up with next. What do you guys want? What do you really like a My Little Pony movie?
A redo?
No.
Not that.
Not particularly.
a Beanie Babies film?
No, I love the original stuff. The original plot lines, the dramas, those are what I go for. And there are still some theaters that kind of focus on those.
See
too.
what's coming up next. All right, we're taking a quick break.